With Cobblemon 1.6 right around the corner, let's take a look at one of my favorite features being added in the next update. No, it's not the new Pokemon, it's not the fishing, and it's not the evolution particles. It's all the new blocks being added. Let's take a look at them real quick. In front of me here, I have the Tumblestone blocks, and you can get these by combining 4 Tumblestones and getting the blocks of Tumblestone. But in this update, as you can see from JEI here, we get all these building blocks, and I can't wait to use them. So if we go over to a stone cutter, we can make all of these blocks here, which is wonderful. You get it for the normal Tumblestone, the black Tumblestone, and the sky Tumblestone. You get bricks, polished, chiseled, all the variants, all the fences, all the walls, everything you could ever wish for. So many new options for building. And if you look at behind me over here, that's right, I've come up with the little block palettes that I want to test out when we get them in survival. Normal Tumblestone, I've got just the normal Tumblestone variants along here. Make a nice little gradient. We probably could get rid of some of these at some point. And we got the Sunstone block, which is actually the Sunstone compressed down. If we look at this, the recipe in JEI, the Sunstone block is 9 Sunstones in, compressed down into a block. But this looks really, really nice with the normal Tumblestone. And then we move on to the Acacia planks, and then onto the blocks of copper, of course. We could probably extend the range out a little bit more with some, other bricks and what have you, but it starts getting a bit silly because there's so many blocks already. And then we go on to the black Tumblestone here. We've got all the variants up here. Then we can move on to some cyan terracotta, some polished tuff, goes really nice, normal tuff, bit of andesite, and then some cobblestone. You could also probably chuck some normal bricks in there, have a little play around, see how you get on. And the sky Tumblestone, that was a bit more tricky. This blue is very, very unique color. There's nothing really like it, but it goes quite nicely with the prismarine. Although the prismarine does change to a greeny color over time, this is probably the closest we're going to get for now. Then we move on to the prismarine bricks, which is really nice and fitting quite well. Cyan concrete powder, you could probably change this out for some light blue, maybe, but it starts getting a bit saturated compared to the rest of the blocks. And then we moved on to some oxidized copper and some cut copper here. And you could throw the copper grates in and stuff. Seeing as we are in 1.21, we got all the new copper blocks, like the bulbs and what have you. Let's just have a look at the bulb. Look at that. I mean, that's a bit dark, so you probably want to go quite sparingly on them. But let's look at the grates as well. So you could throw these in, add a little bit of texturing, a bit of niceness, but I can't wait to play with these in survival. It's going to be awesome to actually do it. And I'm going to make myself a little house right now so I can show you exactly what I mean. Now you can kind of get the gist here with what I was thinking. We've got the black Tumblestone for the roof, we've got the blue sky Tumblestone for the walls, and we got some acacia logs here for a bit of contrast, and a little bit of waxed oxidized copper, and we got some apricot fences, and and then we got the normal Tumblestone bricks and stuff for the floor here. And you kind of see what I'm going for. We kind of incorporated every type of Tumblestone in this build here. And, I knocked this up in about 15 minutes, so nothing crazy. If I spent a lot more time on it, I could come up with something much nicer. And, I think this is going to be game-changing for the builders that play Cobblemon, especially for us on Battlecraft. It's going to be awesome to have some new builds with some new blocks, and it's going to look so dang good. But that's the feature I'm most excited about in Cobblemon 1.6. Tell me what your favorite feature is coming in the next update. And stick around on the channel because I'll be taking a deep dive into how fishing works in a video coming very, very soon.